Taiwan, also known as Formosa, meaning beautiful island, is located in Eastern Asia off the coast of mainland China. It lies southwest of the main islands of Japan, directly west of the tip of Japan's Ryukyu Islands and to the north-northwest of the Philippines. The shape of Taiwan viewed on a north-south axis is similar to a sweet potato, giving rise to the name the Taiwanese people often use when referring to themselves, children of the sweet potato. Taiwan has a population of around 23 million people, about 98% of whom are Han Chinese. Although Buddhism is the major spiritual belief in Taiwan, more than 90% of Taiwanese practice Chinese folk beliefs, which constitute an integration of Buddhism and Taoism, the latter having special ceremonial rites for different occasions, such as weddings, funerals, etc. Over the past few decades, several well-organized Buddhist institutions have begun to take shape and focus more on Buddhist education, meditation, and humanistic Buddhism. There are 4 Taiwanese Buddhist teachers who have established institutions that are of major importance in diverting Buddhist devotees and practitioners from superstition and encouraging them towards analytical understanding, as well as practical experience, especially in the promotion of vegetarianism. Their activities have been prospering not only at home, but also in every corner of the world where Chinese people are to be found. These 4 masters are likened to the 4 heavenly kings of Taiwanese Buddhism, and they have been greatly motivated by the humanistic Buddhist approach, encouraged by the late Very Venerable Master Yin Shen. In the north, Dharma Drum Mountain in Jinshan in Taipei was founded by the late Very Venerable Master Sheng Yin in 1989. The goals of Dharma Drum are to protect the spiritual environment, uplift the character of humanity, and establish a pure land on earth. Its impact on Buddhist circles and both Eastern and Western societies stems from the vision, charisma, and life experience of Venerable Master Sheng Yin. In the south, Fo-Kuang-Shan, located in Tashu in Kaohsiung, was founded in 1967 by the Very Venerable Master Xing-Yun. The largest Buddhist monastery in Taiwan, Fo-Kuang-Shan has been extraordinarily successful. In the past several decades, temples and organizations have been established on 5 continents in 173 countries and now encompass more than 3,500 monastics. Fo-Kuang-Shan emphasizes education and service, maintaining public universities, Buddhist colleges, libraries, publishing houses, translation centers, Buddhist art galleries, tea houses, and mobile medical clinics worldwide. The order has also established a children's home, retirement home, high school, and a television station. In the East, Tzu Chi Foundation in Hualien was founded by the Very Venerable Master Cheng Yen in 1966. While the Tzu Chi Foundation has Buddhist origins and beliefs, the organization is also popularly known for its selfless contributions to society in numerous ways in the areas of charity, medicine, education, and culture, which are known as the 4 endeavors. The official motto or concept behind Tzu Chi Foundation is 4 endeavors, 8 footprints. The 8 footprints are charity causes, medical contributions, education development, humanities, international disaster assistance, bone marrow donation, community volunteering, and recycling. In the west, Chungtai Shan, located in Nantou in Puli, was founded by Master Wei Chui in 1987. Widely admired as an architectural masterpiece because of the mountain monastery's more modern style, the temple is second only to Fo Guangshan in physical size and the number of ordained disciples. The temple follows traditional Chinese Zen, emphasizing teachings based on sudden enlightenment and gradual cultivation. Chungtai Shan Monastery has now established more than 90 meditation centers and branches in Taiwan and abroad. In 1984, the very venerable Master Xin Tao founded Lingjiu Mountain, Vulture's Peak, when he entered a 2-year fasting retreat in a cave on the mountain. Master Xin Tao, who promotes the idea of practicing Zen in daily life, says, "Life itself is a merit field. Practice while you work." With this, he recommends his followers to practice wisdom in daily life, so as to recognize self-nature, while continuing to be diligent and learning to renounce. This is the way to attain peace and contentment in the mind. Recently, this master has been promoting the 093 Peaceful Zen activities to working individuals, in which the pronunciation of 093 corresponds with the Chinese name of Lingjiu Mountain and means putting your mind to zero for 9 minutes, 3 times a day. Lingjiu Mountain and the 4 mountains previously mentioned are also popularly known as the 5 holy mountains of Taiwan. These Buddhist institutions have branches all over the world and, in a reversal of the traditional relationship, have begun supporting the revival of Buddhism in mainland China. In recent decades, Vajrayana Buddhism has also increased in popularity, with many Tibetan lamas from different schools visiting Taiwan on a regular basis. The Taiwanese have always been known as great benefactors of many Tibetan Buddhist monastic institutions in Tibet, India, and Nepal. His Holiness Gyalwang Drukpa first visited Taiwan in 1985, and during his subsequent visits over 10 years, saw the establishment of 6 city centers for group practice. As he became more occupied with his teaching schedule in the West, His Holiness took a break from Taiwan for the next 13 years. He returned again to visit Taiwan between 7th and 13th November 2008, accompanied by His Eminence Kunga Rinpoche, Venerable Khenpo Losal Zangpo, Venerable Khenpo Sonam Gyatso, and 13 monks from India. During his Taiwan tour, His Holiness Gyalwang Drukpa also visited his 2 very old friends, the very venerable Master Xing Tao, founder of the famed Lingjiu Mountain, as well as the renowned Museum of World Religions in Taiwan, and the very venerable Master Ti Ching, founder of Buddha's Peak Mountain. The very venerable Master Xin Tao was recognized by His Holiness Kato Motsa Rinpoche in 2001 as the authentic reincarnation of a great Katokpa yogi, Choki Dorje, who attained the state of rainbow body. He was named Palgi Dorje and received the full transmission of the Kato lineage from His Holiness Gyalwang Drukpa's father, His Eminence Shichen Bero Rinpoche, who is also the lineage holder of the Kato Shichen order.
没办法，什么别啥个是吧？对，你看那个 selfish， 是吧？现在
他们非常担心，因为除了说师父身体欠安，师父个人上来说的话，身体欠安当然不是件好事。可是对北若摩切对他们来讲呢，代表了整个伽陀法的传承的教授，在师父手上没有办法继续红下去。万一师父离开的话，这非常糟糕。
live long。
Master Shintao has always been a great supporter of many of His Holinesses and his father's spiritual activities. He was one of the benefactors of His Eminence Shichen Bero Rinpoche's abode, the Shichen Monastery in Sichuan, and he also sponsored the land purchase and construction of a retreat center on Druk Amitabha Mountain. In so many ways, Master Shintao has helped His Holiness and Bero Rinpoche unconditionally to fulfill their spiritual wishes for the benefit of many beings. In addition, Master Shintao's disciples are known to be serious practitioners. Many of them have completed 4 to 8 sets of preliminary practices of the Kato lineage. Master Shintao himself is also constantly in solitary retreat, and his followers are following closely in his footsteps. Lingzhou Mountain was established in 1984 when Master Shintao entered a 2-year retreat. The mountain is surrounded by simple architectural structures that were built to blend seamlessly with the natural environment of the mountain. Most of the facilities are used for group and individual retreats and for solitary practice. Ling means celestial, Jiu means vultures, and Shan means mountain. So this is the spiritual home of celestial vultures, just like the one in Rajgir, India. When the Buddha gave teaching on Pajna Paramita, or the perfection of wisdom on a rocky hill in Rajgir, great bodhisattvas and arhats came to receive teaching in the form of vultures. In a way, Lingzhou Shan also has this energy of attracting serious practitioners who wish to attain enlightenment through the practice of Prajna Paramita. At Master Shingtao's continuous requests, His Holiness finally agreed to give a detailed explanation and empowerment of the Sengye Sewa practice. His Holiness was very reluctant to leave Lingzhou Shan, a place that felt to him like home, with a friend whom he saw as his genuine Dharma brother. Unfortunately, his busy schedule did not allow him to stay longer. Maybe next time. The Very Venerable Master Ti Ching is one of the most generous benefactors of many of the monastic projects of the Drukpa lineage. For more than 20 years, Master Ti Ching has been providing continual financial support to the monks at Druk Tup Ten Sangak Choiling Monastery in Darjeeling, constructing the library and monks' living quarters there, as well as helping His Eminence Drukpa Chunggun Rinpoche Choki Singye to buy the land in Kulu for the construction of Dichen Chokoling Monastery. On this visit, His Holiness visited Master Ti Ching's newly established Buddha's Peak Mountain to give him moral support and to consecrate a piece of land where some new developments will be taking place.
Mitong dendang jelbo yungkoro song paje Yanzen joge modu ne bema jone jizo Tamye nime jelkunen dübe so Kungi jilbe
Ever since I met him, of course, he took the refuge from me, and also he took the initiation from me. So, of course, not only a best and good friend of mine, but he's a very good disciple of the students of mine. And ever since I met him, I could see, the tremendous help that he extended for so many people and so many monasteries and schools and so many Rinpoches and so many monks and nuns. So I sort of deeply appreciated to what he's doing. Really, it's just like unbelievable. So therefore, we all should be very appreciative towards what he really doing, what he was doing, and he is doing, and also he will be doing.
An important highlight of His Holiness Gyalwang Drukpa's return to Taiwan after 13 years of long absence was visiting the hospitals, schools, recycling plants and TV station managed by the Tzu Chi Foundation. Tzu Chi literally means compassionate help. The foundation was established in 1966 by the Very Venerable Master Cheng Yen. Master Cheng Yen was born in 1937 and introduced to Buddhism when she was 7 years old. At that time, Taiwan was still under Japanese occupation, and like all other Taiwanese, the young master Cheng Yen had to hide in bomb shelters from air raids. It was during this time that she was first introduced to Buddhism, when she and fellow Taiwanese found solace and comfort in reciting the name of Avalokiteshvara. After witnessing the suffering of sick and helpless patients in hospital, while nursing her own ill brother for 8 months and experiencing her father's unexpected death from a brain hemorrhage, Master Cheng Yen realized the suffering of samsara and the impermanence of life. Later on, she witnessed an extremely poor Aboriginal woman who was bleeding helplessly on the floor of a hospital, being denied medical attention because of her financial circumstances. Much later, she met a Catholic missionary who said that Buddhists were passive and ignorant to the needs of others. As a result of all her positive and negative experiences, Master Cheng Yen was inspired and determined to search for a form of Buddhism that could practice unconditional love through various activities. In 1961, at the age of 24, Master Cheng Yen wandered through eastern Taiwan with a friendly nun, Master Shu Tao. She saw the poverty in Hualien and decided to settle there to help them. In the meantime, she studied Buddhism by herself and strictly followed the advice of her great master, the late very venerable Master Yin Shun, who told her to be constantly committed to Buddhism and all living beings. 2 years later, she became a nun at the age of 26. The foundation, originally known as the Chi Merit Society, started with the support of 30 housewives who put aside 50 NT cents or 1.3 US cents of their grocery money each day and put it into a bamboo piggy bank. By doing this daily, the housewives were cultivating a compassionate thought each day rather than once a month. They spread this idea in the markets, and the news that 50 cents can help poor people spread throughout Hualien. Chi members in those markets also made and sold an extra pair of baby shoes each day to earn money for charitable activities. Even though life was very difficult, the members considered their hard-earned contribution to help those less fortunate than themselves as a way to practice Dharma. The first group of nuns following Master Cheng Yen also believed in the spirit of no work, no meal, and it was this positive spirit, coupled with a strong determination towards sustaining the self while helping others, that finally encouraged Master Cheng Yen to officially set up the Chi Foundation. The nuns' residence, the abode of still thoughts, thus became the spiritual home for all Chi members. Master Cheng Yen, due to her state of health and her busy schedules, has never taken a flight out of Taiwan in her entire life. Her teachings, together with all the activities that are carried out by her students and followers, are spread mainly by volunteers, many of whom are non-Buddhists who are simply inspired by Chi's spirit and activities. The Chi Foundation is most well known for its relief activities in the world. Its 6 hospitals in Taiwan, its environmentally friendly schools, its recycling plants, and its TV station. Despite Master Cheng Yen's incredibly busy schedule, visiting the different hospitals and activity centers, His Holiness Gyalwang Drukpa and his entourage were able to meet her in person at the Chi Hospital in Chiayi and to thank her for all the beneficial work that she has done for all beings.
The Master has been dedicating for the whole life for the benefit of all sentient beings all over the world. So therefore, I have a very great respect for her, and I have been dreaming to see her in my life. So therefore, today is a great day for me to be able to see you personally, not just seeing in the television and magazines and newspapers. Since my lineage and myself are dedicating for whole life, the whole life for the benefit of all sentient beings, live to love activities. So I wish that my students and friends all over the world can follow Master's step forever for the benefit of all sentient beings. Thank you very much.
法王所说的这一番话是给我们呢都有很大的鼓励。我们很期待的，真正的把爱呢能散播在全世界，让人人能了解到了佛法的爱而无疆界的。法王还有各位仁波切的这样用爱心的在推动，但愿我们的